Look at me. Dude, if I was born in the fucking 20s, I would have been the fucking, I would have been the voice for Porky Pig.
Yeah.
Anyways, what? Yeah.
Too good to be true, bro.
What's going on, Blaze and Infused crew? It's another episode of your favorite show. I'm John, and this is
Jamie.
And we are back with a brand new special guest. One of the most sought after sativas to ever exist on the planet. Something I have never smoked before. Have you smoked it?
Oh, many times.
Okay. We are here today, ladies and gentlemen, with the famous or infamous, whatever, Jack Herrera. And it's the first time I've ever said his last name correctly. Anyways, our bowls are freshly packed with locally sourced, dispensary bought Jack Herrera. And here we go. Hopefully you folks got something to smoke on your own, because this podcast, I guarantee you, will get way more entertaining if you fuck your brain up. All right? So here we go, my friend. Cheers, everybody. First dive on Jack Herrera. Oh boy, already, bro, you can tell with that first toke and that taste that something special's gonna happen. Oh my boy. Holy shit. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Feeling good? Good, because so are we. Let's get into the stats, everybody. The name of the strain, once again, is Jack Herrera. Once again, it is one of the most famous buds legitimately on the planet. This particular Jack Herrera was grown indoors. It is an 80-20 sativa dominant. But here's the crazy thing. If you look up the THC level online, you're going to see a spread from anywhere from 15% to 33%. So I averaged it out to be about 29. But I'm going to tell you. Do you think this would be the most popular sativa on the planet if people gave a fuck about the THC percentage?
It's the terpene profile.
Exactly. So don't get scared away by the low THC. I believe the one that we have here is listed at the dispensary we got it from at 33%. So it can definitely vary. The parents. This is like 3 men and a baby, bro. You ever heard of someone having 3 parents?
Yeah.
The 3 people that evidently had a threesome and gave birth to Jack Herrera is Hayes, hooked up with Northern Lights number 5, not the number 4 or number 6, apparently number 5, and a strain called Shiva Skunk. So we got Hayes, Northern Lights number 5, and Shiva Skunk involved in a 3-way. Somebody got pregnant. 9 months later, out came Jack Herrera.
I love Northern Lights too. That's a good strain. That's all, folks.
Yeah, not quite. Although, looking at the stats on YouTube, this is about the time that people do stop watching.
Oh my god.
I'm just fucking around. People usually stop after about 12 minutes. So,
12 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got like 7 more.
That's all they can take. That's all they can take. Anyways, everybody, Jack Herrera is also known as some other names, so don't confuse it. It's also referred to as the Jack, JH, Premium Jack, and Platinum Jack. They're all the same strains.
Platinum Jack will get you high tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. What else? The smell, guys. Lots of adjectives here to compare the smell to. The experts that have smoked this way more than I have say it's going to smell like citrus and earth and herbs and lemon and orange and pine and sourness and woodiness.
It's very mimosa-esque, yes. I agree.
Yeah? Okay, great. The taste of it is of citrus, lemon, orange, sour, and sweet.
That's pretty accurate.
That was the taste I just said.
Yeah, smell it.
But this is the taste part.
Yeah, but we just said the smell right before that.
I concur. It smells fucking fantastic. What are the effects that Jack Herrera is going to have on you besides making you feel fucking fantastic? It's already hitting me. That's one of the main attributes, I guess, of this strain, guys. It hits you fucking fast, real fucking fast. It is going to make you feel creative, euphoric, focused, sociable, and uplifting. Why can't we sneak this into everyone's food products around the world instead of shit that calcifies your pineal gland?
Right.
Nothing to see here, folks. The earth is flat.
We should get a vaporizer, the size of Texas that can just, put a cloud over the country once a week.
Honest to God. Now, if you suffer from any of these symptoms, folks, this bud weed is going to help you out. It'll treat your anxiety, your depression, your fatigue, any headaches you may have, including a migraine, stress, and the most important attribute, it'll make you be able to tolerate me.
Ooh.
Yes, that is the number.
Well, it's worth noting also that a sativa that treats anxiety is not something you find often, so that makes it extra special.
Yeah. It's like riding a camel through the desert with no name.
I was just going to say that.
Wait a minute. He didn't ride a camel.
It was a horse. I've been through the desert on a horse.
There's the problem. Who rides a horse through the fucking desert? You know what I'm saying? Camels.
Camels because they don't need to drink water.
Right, they got it in their humps.
Yep.
Would you drink water out of a camel's hump?
If it was the only way I could survive, probably.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, you just choose death. That makes perfect sense.
Did I ever tell you I had an idea years ago, but people laughed me off? But I guarantee you someone's going to see this and probably steal it.
You've had several of these.
No, I wanted to create a bottled water company called Bong Water. And then I wanted to shape the bottle so you could actually turn it into a makeshift bong when you were done drinking it.
That's actually kind of brilliant.
Yes, maybe I'm going to edit that out because, I don't know, dude. I don't know
I've made so many bongs out of plastic bottles in a split second because I didn't have anything to smoke out of. On how nice would it be if I could just,
Yeah, I still remember the exact time, place, what I was wearing, where we were. I mean, the date. Everything. The first time I ever smoked, but no. The first time Jesus Christ, you won't let me finish.
Yeah, because you have to go on and on.
I know. I'm taltalkative already, and then when you get and then you give me fucking 20 Red Bulls, in the weed equivalent. What do you think's gonna happen? Look at me, dude. If I was born in the fucking 20s, I would have been the fucking. I would have been the voice for Porky Pig.
Yeah.
Anyways, what? Yeah. What the fuck were we just talking about?
Bong water.
Yeah, there was something else about bong water, though.
I don't know.
Fuck it. Jamie, this is no fucking lie, and I don't know. Maybe you'll find it cute. Maybe you'll find it repulsive. I don't fucking know.
You never know with me, right?
It's a true story. When I was a little younger, I thought a stereotype was legitimately a type of stereo.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Even living in where we live.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, when I got into my 40s, but yeah, I literally thought
you should have known what a stereotype was before you left high school, sweetheart.
Dude, don't you know I'm silly and exaggerative, and we're on a kind of a uplifting type of yeah, I get it. Yeah, true.
So, there's no humor in that.
That is not a lie. I truly did think that. As far as when I came to the conclusion that it wasn't a type of stereo like a Sony or a Panasonic or a boombox or a one in your car, then I understood what the fuck it meant.
That's great. Now, thank God I know that.
Yeah. Well, what? Would you rather tell me about a bowel movement I just had?
No.
All right, then. Holy fucking shit. Can we just accept the obvious here for a minute, folks? Old McDonald didn't have a farm. Dude had a fucking stroke. Old McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I. Oh, shit. Somebody call a doctor. With a stroke face here and a numb leg there. Here a stroke, there a stroke, everywhere a fucking stroke. What made this old McDonald fuck so special anyways, Jamie? Wait, let me guess. He's white? What else did this guy have on his fucking farm besides a fucking stroke? A cow? Is that supposed to impress us, folks? Most farms have fucking cows. I think you can even get a cow at a duty-free shop in some airports. What else did this fuck have on his farm, bro? A pig? Bro, I got more pig products in my refrigerator than Honey Boo Boo.
A few moments later.
This is not entertaining at all.
Oh my God, I've never wanted to hit you more in my life.
Well, I thought we discussed this already. I thought we...
Dude, do not talk to me like I am a fucking 5-year-old and you're my school teacher.
Okay, but you're taking me... I was not expecting to sit here expecting a completely different vibe to this podcast, and you didn't tell me otherwise.
All right, how about this? You can go out in the woods right now in most states with a rifle, and you can shoot a deer through the face, right? However,
I suppose.
you can't use an AR-15.
Right.
Do you know the difference between most hunting rifles and an AR-15?
Yeah, cock.
The look.
Well,
look.
Isn't
If
an
it's-
AR-15 automatic
No, it's not. It is not an assault rifle.
in any way, shape, or form?
It is a semi-automatic, just
Oh,
like a
it's a
handgun.
semi-automatic, yeah.
The only people that have fully automatic weapons are the military, okay?
Right.
An AR-15 is no different than a
Well,
hunting
legally,
rifle,
right, legally.
except it's not bolt action, but it's literally identical, dude. So, but there are some states like, I think like Texas, fucking of course, you know,
Right.
where you can probably legally shoot somebody in the face with an AR. But do you think the deer that I'm going to shoot through the eyeball gives a fuck what my rifle looks like?
No.
Exactly. So, dude, this world is made up of 99% of rules like this that just make absolutely no sense. You're talking two guns, non-bolt action, that do the exact same thing in the exact same caliber, right? Mm-hmm. They just look different. One looks like a Vietnam-style M16, and the other one looks more like a hunting rifle. But I'm asking you folks.
So what is the argument?
I do not know. This is why I wanted to bring it up. It frustrates me, and I think it's just completely retarded.
Well, it doesn't. I agree with you, but I also feel like it's definitely got to be part of, the divide and conquer agenda, making ignorant people about guns thinking that it's some kind of high power, and oh my God, we need gun reform, so we shouldn't allow that. You know what I mean? Like,
in a way, you're right. Okay, in a way, you're right. Some of these things are designed to specifically make people butt heads. Other things like this are designed to piss off gun-toting rednecks like me until we get so upset with the government that somebody climbs a clock tower. It's still a psyop, just not meant to like divide people over race or politics like everything else
true.
is. But
and there's millions of those.
They do come up with shit like this that literally does not make sense. Dude,
Agreed.
The animal I shoot in the woods does not give a fuck if my gun is pink or blue or what the dude.
Valid.
I explain it. Rationalize it, folks. Rationalize it.
I just think there is no rationale, especially because, dude, it's got to be just part of the another thing to make people argue about. Honestly, that's got to be the main point of it.
Not so much argue, Jamie. Like I'm saying, I think it's more designed to just tick people off.
Maybe.
They want people upset. They literally do.
Well, think about it. Everything feeds off a low vibrational energy. So if you're angry, you're pissed off, you're frustrated, you're irritated, you're disgruntled, you are targeted. You are exactly what they want. So yeah, I would agree.
We agree. Dude, have you ever heard of alopecia?
Yeah, of course. I know several people with it.
Yeah, like Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know if she's still a Smith.
You can still see all of her hair, even though it's cut down to nothing. So I wonder if she really has alopecia or not, because everybody I know that has alopecia is shiny bald, shiny. There's no hair there. They might grow a little bit of hair on their arm or a couple other places, but you can't see their hairline or anything.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. But you want to hear something crazier?
I don't know.
Saying alopecia is almost like saying John and not saying Arez. It's like the first name. There's an actual complete name.
Yeah.
And I heard it the other night because there was a medication commercial for something you can take to treat your alopecia. And it's alopecia areola.
Wow.
And isn't that the fucking thing that surrounds the fucking titty meat, bro?
Yes. That's basically your nipple. That's not the part that sticks out.
Okay. What does an areola from a tit have to do anything with alopecia?
Is it spelled the same? Yeah, I think it is. I couldn't answer that one.
All right. How about this? I don't understand the human language or the English language. I don't know who fucked up so much of it, but listen to this, okay? One day in medicine history, right, somebody had to have had something and they decided to name it angina. It's some kind of heart thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But
anginoplasty?
I don't even know if it's plasty. Maybe that's the procedure to correct it. But dude, angina? Isn't that a little bit too close to vagina? Couldn't you have called it something more specific?
Maybe they call it angina because in some way, shape, or form, the issue resembles something to do with the vagina. Not impossible.
I mean, hey.
Maybe it looks like,
anything is fucking possible.
Who knows?
What your son texted me the other night.
Saibow.
Was something I had never fucking heard before. And I don't know why I did it. I've always been nice to the guy.
He's a little asshole.
Even loaned him some high-end baseball gear.
Yeah, no. And
the guy just picks up the phone and says, shut your black ass or bitch ass up or whatever. And then I'm like, whoa. I ain't a bitch and I ain't black, bro. Like, what is this kid? He
just likes to be funny and mess with people.
Some fucking parent, bro.
Yeah, thanks.
People be like, oh my God, how can you stand that guy? That was so mean. Because she understands it's what?
Satire.
Thank you. She knows I love her, bro, and I love her children, and I would do fucking anything for either one of them.
Well, I hope you'd put him in a headlock if he said that to your face.
Oh, bro, he would never say it to my face. That's just the thing.
That's true.
I'm going to hide behind a keyboard.
Yeah.
Just like other people do.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude.
My man calls him a chihuahua for that reason.
Speaking of that, before I lose my thought, it's going to tie into everything we just... something that we've never brought up, and you've probably heard this before, is that, like, you know how long people have been fighting and continue to fight about everything on Twitter, and it's now X? That fucking platform?
Yeah.
I have heard, and I
haven't been on there, but yeah, I know.
There's whistleblowers that say that the majority of those people are actually bots.
Oh, I believe that.
It's AI. In it to give us the illusion.
That's energy harvesting at its finest, John.
Yes, guys, they're giving us the illusion that the world's about to fall apart. But let me tell you something. Look around you. Do things seem as bad as the news and
these entities thrive on that vibration?
There is literally, like, you guys have no idea. We are literally living in a version of the Matrix. We aren't asleep being used as batteries for robots, but like
some of us are.
All right, guys, I'm telling you, and Jamie and I one of these days are gonna start a podcast like this, but it's just literally gonna be about trying to wake you guys up to what's really happening, and this isn't tinfoil hat shit, bro.
No. It's not at all. But the problem with it is just we have to go back to so far back, like start at a point that we can, make people understand that, like, for so long, thousands and thousands of years, like the programming has been at play and it's come to where it is now. It's just a lot.
So, yeah. And, I don't know. I want to try to educate people in a way that, like, hasn't been done before. I don't know if we have to dumb it down, humor it up, play maybe bad cop, good cop, but, like, guys, you have no idea. It's literally like taking a red pill. Once you understand what's happening, I don't know. I guess if you can't handle shit, you might want not to know. Because some people might freak out.
A lot of people don't want to know, John. They would rather live in their bubble.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
If you really realize, guys, just start
with the 13-month calendar. That's a great place to start.
Let's just say that, like, 80% of everything that you know and that you've experienced, like, dude, it is fucking mind-fucking, bro. I mean, I can't even...
Mandela effects. Oh, my God. So many of them. And you know the point of those.
Dude,
it's crazy. The programming is crazy.
I don't like I'm too stoned to be getting this deep down the fucking rabbit hole, bro. Like, all right, let's try to lighten up things a little bit.
What are those? What did I send you this week about possible things to bring up and talk about? But we didn't really talk about them.
I'm going to get there. I think for the time being, I need to, like, go back to the top of the pool and, like, get my breath, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that really just, like, stirred something up in me that, like, I wasn't, like, ready for.
Oh, that's where I live.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's dude, yeah. I worked overnight, bro, last night. So, like, this is early in the morning for me right now. And I'm just getting stoned for the first time. Jack Herrera's 2 hits, bro. And I am absolutely annihilated.
You know what's another funny thing I noticed recently? You remember when you were in elementary school looking at, like, the world map and stuff? Do you remember doing any of that in
Yeah,
geography?
I remember looking at a map and a globe.
And maybe identifying the countries or at least the continents.
Sure.
Where was South America? Do you remember?
South America was south of America.
Yeah, it's south of America, but if you remember, well, at least what I remember, I don't know if this is true. So correct me if I'm wrong. But this is the United States. Let's just say there's Florida, right?
Yeah, and nobody can see what you're doing.
Yeah, but
sure.
you can, and that's the point. So just talk, right? It connected by Panama, and South America is kind of like just a little bit to the like this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you look at a map right now, you know where South America is? It looks like this. Like it's way over there.
No way.
I swear to God.
All right.
Like, what's that about? And New Zealand, same thing. New Zealand is like so far away from Australia in the like it doesn't look like it used to look. What is that about? Has it moved that much? What? Why do you sound so stressed out? Also, do you remember how many states you were taught there was in elementary school?
50.
See, that's funny because I remember 52. A lot of people
52.
I've talked to. Yes.
No.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you.
Can you name the 51st and 52nd state then?
No, well, we were told, what I remember is 52 in Alaska and Hawaii were 51 and 52. But I couldn't tell you, no, I don't remember that. But I clearly remember 52. And I also remember, is that like a really, look at like a Google image map though, not like something like that.
No one's going to see what we're seeing. This is going to be uninteresting for people unless I can put up a map.
Yeah, you're right. Let's move on.
All right.
I just wonder about shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, no doubt. But yeah, shit. Holy fuck, are we, guys, if you want this weed is more like a ride, like getting on a roller coaster. Dude, I'm telling you, like this is the type of weed that you break out on a special occasion and you're like, you want to try some shit? Like
it's a very good sociable one.
Yeah, this is
you want to hand out joints of this like when people get to the party, you know?
Yeah.
I agree.
So I was watching something, or I overheard it. I can't remember, but like this is an expression I've heard people say before, and it legitimately makes no sense. Another thing, I think, just somebody saw
have your cake and eat it too. That makes no sense at all.
Exactly. There's so many of them. A guy saw a pretty girl walking down the hall, and he's like, "Look at that. She must take her vitamins." If it was that easy, do you think I'd look like this?
It's part energy.
I am living proof that there is no regimen of vitamin you can take to make yourself not look like shit.
Maybe it's NAD. Maybe she's taking NAD. But I don't know what. In my head, when I see like an attractive person or somebody that looks really like healthy and attractive, I don't think vitamins. I just think they take care of themselves, you know? I mean, and maybe vitamins are part of that, but definitely not solely vitamins.
Obviously, vitamins are important, whether you're getting them through supplements or getting them from food. They can make your skin clearer. They can make your complexion brighter. Yes, but like to physically change your appearance, like that wasn't just a genetic lottery that you won. No. There's no regimen of pills that's going to give you that, bro.
No.
You're either born good looking or you're not.
For the most part.
All you can really
Although
do...
you've seen a lot of ugly ducklings, like younger, blossom into something beautiful.
But
I think that's different.
But that's still when they're younger and changing. Puberty hasn't hit and stuff like that. And people shouldn't even be looking at prepubescent fucking people that way in the fucking first place.
Right. Valid.
Holy shit. All right.
Valid.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Speaking of like nutrition and all that stuff, though, just a quick little tip.
Fuck, I am.
For everybody, there's a test that you can ask your doctor to order that no insurance does cover, but will literally probably solve any problem that you have, or at least give you the insight that you need to figure out what to do about any problem that you have. And I mean anything, literally anything. And you just ask them to do a blood panel to see what nutrients you are deficient in. And when that comes back and it says what nutrients you are deficient in, you start supplementing with those nutrients, obviously good supplements, and probably whatever you're dealing with will magically go away. Nobody wants you to know that, though, because obviously you'd be curing things and they wouldn't be making a bunch of money. And they'll never suggest it. No doctor will ever suggest that to you unless they're, really trying to figure something out for themselves. But
preach, sister, preach.
And the test costs like $450, $500 out of pocket. It would be worth it. Just saying.
Preach it, sister. Preach it. Hey, fucking man.
You're welcome.
I feel like I'm at church, man.
You're welcome.
Dude, I want to tell you about something. The other night, I attempted to do something that I legitimately thought would be a piece of cake. Yet another expression that makes no fucking... A piece of cake. How could something be... What is it about cake that would seemingly make something easy?
Yeah, I don't know. What's up with cake sayings in general making no fucking sense?
Dude, all these expressions literally could have been come up with by fucking some zit-ridden CIA agent in the 50s that just spread just to fucking dumb us down, bro. Dude, you guys have no idea how much shit there is like that. But anyways, it was the single most soul-crushing, like legitimately nightmare experience of my life, okay? I have a vintage North Face hoodie that I've literally rocked probably every night of my life for the last 30 years. And it is held up perfectly, but it's got a couple little, like holes opening up. Yeah. So I grabbed a traditional needle in some black thread.
Yeah.
And I have not sewn anything, I don't think, since I was in 7th grade home ec.
Yep, I remember that.
Did you just burp?
Yep.
That was fucking nasty.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you like me to do? Hold it in, ass fuck?
All right. I'm just not used to people burping in front of me. That's all, dude.
And if my mouth wasn't in front of a microphone, you would have never heard that shit,
dude. I'm sorry. I might fart one day. Yeah, I don't know. All right, dude. Don't kill me, Jesus Christ. What was I even gonna talk? So yes, I hadn't sewn since the 7th or 8th grade when we actually had home ec, and I thought it would be easy. But then I got the needle and the thread.
It's not on the seam. It's not easy.
Well, no, dude, forget even getting to that part. Do you know how long it took me to thread?
You don't have a needle threader, do you?
A fucking needle through the head of that pin, dude. Dude, I was ready to murder somebody. I could not do it for the life of me. It took me literally 2 hours, and then I finally got it. And somehow I was able to knot it. But then I had to have AI walk me through the fact, like, they're like, okay, cut like a 18-inch long piece.
Yeah.
Thread it through equally.
Yep.
And then you do 2 knots at the top.
Yep.
I could not tie even a single knot with those 2 little pieces of thread. Another 2 hours. I had knots all fucking over the place. And then, like a 2-year-old, I sewed those holes up. So far, they're holding up, but...
Well, I hope you felt accomplished when all was said and done.
I still don't know.
That's perseverance at its finest, John.
Maybe it's the thinnest, oldest, brittlest thread on the planet, and maybe that's why. I mean, if I actually had some thick-ass thread and a thread needler or whatever the fuck it...
A needle threader?
Yeah. Who am I, Holly Hobbit?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't really either. Dude... There seems to be a phenomena, and I've forgotten I have had to do this a time or two.
You forgot until when? You remembered the phenomena?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of people taking a sink bath?
Yeah, when you're babies. I have so many pictures.
No, dude, no. I'm talking adults taking sink baths.
Okay, why? First of all, is the first question that comes to mind. Why?
Okay, let me explain.
If there's no other option,
These people aren't physically getting into their bathroom sink.
Right, obviously.
Okay? Rather than just taking their clothes off and walking a few more feet into the shower, they will take their shirt off, they will get their armpits wet and soapy, right on the fucking floor with everything dripping down them and all over them, and then they'll take water and scoop it up from the sink and rinse.
That's more effort than just taking off your clothes and getting in the shower.
Exactly.
And plus,
now, sometimes the homeless and shit, maybe they have to do that because all they have access to is a bathroom with a sink and
gas
not a shower.
Gas station bathrooms, basically.
But I have legitimately heard of people I know of that have taken sink baths rather than just taking a shower.
I don't understand that.
Welcome to being human.
I love showers. Why wouldn't you want to take a shower?
I guess it's more effort.
Make it make sense.
But maybe to them it's more effort to take a shower than it is to wash your armpits by using soap and water from the sink, bro.
Ew. Come on, man. I don't know. Whatever. To each their own, but come on.
Dude, I even know or heard of somebody, and I'm pretty sure this is true, and I used to know somebody that used to they could only pee into a sink. They couldn't pee into a toilet. They had to pee into the sink.
What the fuck? What? Oh, do they have that phobia of like...
There was some kind of
holes? You know what
I think it tied into like some deep-rooted something with the toilet. But
yeah, like it goes down into the ground. Like there's something with like tunnel drains and and tunnels, underground tunnel. I can't remember what it's called.
So the next time you think it's safe to fill up your sink with water to like shave or like wash your face, think about there could have been a guest in your house that legitimately pissed in your sink. Ew. True story. This is why you can't have people over.
Ever.
I mean, honest to God, dude, you just got absolute friggin' psychopaths out there. Now, speaking of I can't say speaking of psychopaths. This is by no means comical. I will attempt to make it comical and light, but this is an honest to God true story, guys, that I've never told on any podcast anywhere. You interested? And this is not...
It's not bathroom humor,
dude,
I'm interested.
This has got nothing to do with... No, this is my Freemasonry experience.
Oh, yeah, I'm interested, of course. Why wouldn't I be?
This is the first time I've ever told this story to anyone outside of close friends. I feel like I was trying to be recruited into Freemasonry a handful of years ago. And the person I was talking to was part of that brotherhood, and we mostly talked via text. And long story short, guys, I don't know what you know about Freemasonry. It is legitimately the most secretive, what do they call it, in the world. I believe that when you get to a certain level of Freemasonry, they teach you things that they, or the construct, has purposely erased in the rest of us. Mm-hmm. They know how to say certain questions or things to you that legitimately unlock neural pathways in your mind that have been purposely shut down.
Open and closed chakras also.
You don't even know they're doing it. And I believe this person, even though they didn't end up getting me, because when I think of their meetings, I'm thinking I'm going to see something like it's Eyes Wide Shut. You know what I'm saying?
Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not down with that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just, and plus, like, they have to like pay a lot of money every year to be part of the dude. I don't know, bro, but
there's yearly sacrifices too, from what I understand.
I don't know, dude. I really don't. I did ask a lot of my own questions about stuff like that, and of course the answer was no. But then again, what are they gonna just spill fucking the beans to me or some fucking shit?
When you're not even, absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, so anyways, I said no, but as God as my witness, I will go down and say that his line of whatever he was doing with me throughout all our theoretical conversations about so many different topics, from politics to hidden technologies to conspiracies to psychological operations performed by, I'm telling you guys, he unlocked something in me that, like, I truly believe was something beyond what we know the human body's capable of doing, is what I'm trying to say.
Beyond what most people know, yeah, I understand.
Let me give you a couple facts, and I'm not bullshitting you here. This guy was able, he pre-warned us about COVID 2 years before it happened. 2 years before they even began talking about it on the news in the United States. We thought he was crazy. He already had N92s, everything.
I believe it.
Explain that. This is, I'm not fucking with you guys here. I mean, he was also the first person to tell me years ago, before other people, I don't even know if you guys are currently aware of this, but evidently we have the technology to pretty much push a button and cause a fake alien invasion Similar to the War of the Worlds.
Oh, for sure. I believe that.
The whole planet is legitimately going to think that these are extraterrestrials, and they're going to look like extraterrestrials, but guess what the secret is? Jesus Christ, are we going to have everybody on our ass when this comes out? Fuck it. Guys, it's literally all human and human-controlled.
Yep.
Everything that you're going to experience and see is going to be an illusion.
Yep.
And it is to drive
some holographic
a narrative that is going to end up, if it comes to fruition, with you and I no longer existing.
Well, the majority of people no longer exist
with
because
that,
they...
Jack Herrera, everyone. Holy shit. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
This is what you've always
They're going to
wanted.
use the same technology to, bring Jesus back too, just so you know.
Yeah.
Honestly.
When we eventually do our podcast that's full time like this, I don't think I'm gonna be able to smoke during it because we're just getting, it's just bumming me out, bro.
I think you should smoke an indica during it.
Well, so I'm like,
No, you won't be like that because you'll be.
depending on if I got to work that night, fuck it. If I
That's
get
true.
tired, I get tired because I can fucking sleep when I want. But
Yeah, but I think an indica will keep you like a little more grounded when you can get worked up about certain topics.
yeah,
In theory,
yeah, we'll
experiment.
we'll try it.
We'll experiment.
Absolutely.
That could be fun. Then you could report which indicas like actually help when it comes to the things you're trying to treat and control. Yeah.
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 I could get into another one that's going to blow your guys' minds, but why don't we lighten things up with something else that's a little darker but doesn't go into any kind of conspiracy? Just a true story. You might be terrified or you might see the LOL irony in it. I'll leave you guys up to the judge. This is a true story. I used to be a waiter at a restaurant in a city which will remain nameless for any psychopaths out there, okay? And there was a new kid that had just moved into town. He was a man of color. He had moved here from the city of Philadelphia, and he was a waiter with me. And he was fucking cool as shit. He toked. So back in the day, one of me and my buddy's favorite things to do was to roll a blunt. And we would take a drive out in the hills and just listen to some music, hit that fucking blunt, and just get into deep conversations.
Yep.
Not something a person of color from the city of Philadelphia has ever heard of before.
They just didn't even know what back rows were, probably.
So I asked him one night after a shift, I'm like, yo, you want to roll a blunt and fucking take a drive out in the country, bro, and just pump some jams and fucking talk? He's like, brother, that sounds fucking sick. So yeah, we fucking went out and did it. And honest to God, as we got out into the fucking country, bro, up into the mountains, I could see him like literally tensing up, and he's looking around.
He's gripping.
Yeah, dude,
he's looking for the oh shit bar.
Yeah. He legitimately looks at me, no shit, and says, bro, you did not drive me out here to murder me, did you?
And with fear in his eyes, well, did you take advantage of that moment and like scare the shit out of him, or did you actually let him down?
I don't think I did. In hindsight,
because that's an opportunity.
no, brother, no, dude, no. Because I think if I had fucked with him
sorry.
and like really gave him any inkling that like that's what I really was,
he might have attacked you or something.
Yeah, but
trying to offend him.
Do you understand how out of his element that was? Mm-hmm. That would be like me going into an inner city around all people of color and like doing something
at like 2 a.m.
Yeah. And I would be like scared shitless too. Like, yo, am I going to get fucking, ganked here? So, I mean, I could definitely put myself in his shoes, but of course I wasn't going to murder the kid. The kid was fucking great. His name was Chris. That's all I'll say, man.
After that ride, when you brought him home safely, was he like, thanks, man, sorry?
Yeah. Oh my God. You want to hear, oh fuck, how can I say this? You want to hear about a true example of white privilege? People think white privilege and they think that like, oh my God, you're white and you grew up with a lot of money. That's not what they mean by being privileged. What they mean by is like different standards society wise based on color. I'm going to give you guys a prime example which blew my friend of color away, and I got to keep everything about this super on the DL because of everything about this. But anyways, there was a police interaction, and we were caught dead to rights with alcohol that
Underage?
in a place that not gonna, dude. We were of age, but we were caught with it at a time and a place and everything else, including the smell of butt in a car that absolutely should not happen. And
For where you were, you mean?
everything about it.
Okay, I see.
And my friend of color, who is a very prominent figure, was literally sitting in the passenger seat. And when he saw the police roll up, dude, he was fucking white as a ghost. And I was just like, fucking cop came up. He literally recognized me. Nothing happened. They walked away. When they went away, he fucking looked at me and he's like, what in the fuck just happened?
Because he couldn't even
Do you
fathom.
understand that his experience when it came to the police was...
Of course.
Do you not understand the fucking difference here in the culture that a black man's used to when they come across the police as opposed to me? If that's what they mean, guys, by white privilege. By all means, we should have been searched and arrested in the whole 9 yards. But because of whatever, we didn't. And, compared to what he's used to, that was like a fucking magic trick.
Yep. I bet. And it woke you the fuck up too, I bet too, just to see how traumatized but untraumatized he was.
Not so much, dude, because I know a lot of people say this now, but I legitimately did not think about race or even consider it, even when I was in my 20s.
So to see your friend
but
be
now
like
that it's so up in our faces, yeah, I do look at him in that way, and it's like more profound than it was when it happened, even though he was like, holy shit. He didn't really articulate it, but now looking back on it, I understand why he was like, you know what I'm saying?
He was absolutely mind blown.
Absolutely.
He could not fathom how that interaction just went the way that it did.
Yep. In a different city, or maybe in the same city with me being a different color, guns could have been drawn the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I had a similar experience.
I mean, it's just insane.
In the town where we live, and the three people in the car with me, like, we got pulled over when we were... Not only did everybody in the car have an open container and were we underage, but we were all tripping balls on mushrooms, and I was driving. And when the cops pulled up behind us, and pulled us over, my boyfriend and my two friends in the back seat were like literally about to lose their shit. And I was like, everybody just shut up and let me handle it. And luckily it was a rookie cop, and they hid their shit well enough. And I gave the cop a pretty good story and didn't live too far from there, and said I was coming home on the weekend with my friends to visit, from college and blah, 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 blah. And he let us all go. And when we drove away from that, like, I can remember that we all sat in dead silence for like a good quarter mile to a half a mile. And then when everybody started looking around and realizing like we just got away from that, at the same time, like the three of them just started screaming. They were like, what just happened?
Yeah.
And it was like, dude, we're blessed, I guess.
Dude, thinking back on it, one of the things that would terrify me as being a parent of a teenager is looking at the shit that I survived, that I literally had no right surviving. Shit that wasn't even my fault. Car accidents I was in where I wasn't even the fucking driver and we walked away from it somehow. I was hit head on by a drunk driver that was only drunk but was high on pain pills. And
so nodding.
Every single fucking person that saw that car was 100% convinced that I died.
The person in that car died.
Yeah. There are countless experiences, guys, where I've even driven a car all night and woken up the next day and had absolutely no memory of driving that night.
Yeah, I've had stuff like that happen too. Not all night. Like, that's crazy.
The absolute sheer luck and just retardedness that I've somehow escaped. And I know that everyone's going to have to experience that on some level as you just progress through life. And as a parent, I can't imagine you really got to fucking chill, I guess, and just understand that, like, just trust your kids to fucking have their best judgment and just pray for the fucking best, bro.
Yeah, that's all you can do, really.
Yeah.
It's amazing what the human body's capable of, though, when it comes to things like autopilot and like you having no recollection of like intricate things that you did. That always blows my fucking mind.
As long as we're steering clear away from anything even remotely comical, why don't we talk about something else going on that I want to get your opinion on?
Okay.
I'm hearing this everywhere, including AI, which really doesn't have a brain of itself. It's getting its information by scouring
Lots of information, right?
Billions of information faster than we can. And according to the latest technology, and this has been known for a while now, they might not be talking about it in the news, but we are only about 5 or 10 years away from having a cure for every cancer.
Oh, we already have a cure, but yeah.
That's
I mean, they're 5 or 10 years away from letting the public know that we can cure it.
Well, that's the big fucking question here. In my mind, they cured it eons ago, and they've hidden it because the business of treating cancer is the #1 profit center in America. #1.
Totally. If you have cancer, I promise I can cure it. If you take me seriously, come talk to me. Promise.
Yeah.
Literally, no joke, no lie.
All right, hey, okay. Well, yeah. Jamie likes to send me tinfoil hat videos and not respond to more important questions. But hey, that's just her, and that's why we love her. But one of these tinfoil hat videos she sent me is very interesting if it happens to be true. I don't know if it's true, but based on what I think and know, I wouldn't...
There's at the very least a lot of truth to it.
Wouldn't be surprised. Okay? There are illegal, to me, and unconstitutional vans that are driving around your city that have some kind of a technology in it that can literally see into your house and see what you are doing and saying.
They might not be in like smaller areas. They might only be in big cities right now, but that technology exists.
That is the rumor, folks. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're going to look into my fucking...
house?
Yeah, you're going to look at my house. You're going to see one person taking a shit and the other one in a fucking easy chair pretty much 24/7. So, yeah, nothing interesting here, folks.
But, you know, the Constitution is going out the window, just so you guys know. Be prepared for that.
The Constitution went out the window the day they wrote it when they said all men are created equal.
Actually, that is very, very fucking valid.
And didn't mention women.
Yeah, or keep in mind, when they said all men are created equal, they meant all white men are created equal also.
Exactly, yeah. We talked about this on the 4th of July episode. Yeah.
True, but if you want to base a country on some fundamental rights and preach about it constantly and boldface violate them across the board every single day, then what the fuck? Like, what are we standing on here? What are we so proud of, people?
Let me bring up a contradiction to what you guys or the news or everyone else tricks you guys into believing right now. I guarantee you, if you're out there and you don't know us, you would think that we are hardcore left-leaning Antifa activists.
I don't know.
Based on that. No, but dude, I'm serious. However, you would be very fucking wrong.
Very wrong.
I'm not saying I'm a Trump supporter or even right-leaning, but I'm saying being a liberal and dude, no fucking way. Sorry. Nope.
Dude, anybody that thinks tunnel vision enough to even associate them with any one of those things is not my type of people. All right?
Listen.
You can't be all anything. Think for your goddamn self. Please.
Do you remember Tool? There was a start of it.
I love Tool.
I'm asking the audience, bro, not physically you, but okay, it was just a rhetorical question, but that's okay. Listen, there was a Tool song that started out like this. Think for yourself. Mm-hmm. Question reality. Mm-hmm. Think for yourself. Mm-hmm. Question reality. And it just keeps repeating before they start. Mm-hmm. If you know Tool, you'll know that song.
Everybody should know Tool.
That is legitimately what you have to do. Question what you see in authority and try to think for yourself. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to watch fucking The Price is Right, kick my dog around the house and have a highball. You know, but dude, getting back to your point about politics, there legitimately are people that are just born to be like, I'm going to vote fucking right no matter what.
Yeah, and their IQ is probably, less than 90.
Yeah, we always want Republican. Hey.
It's actually not all to do with IQ. It is to do with some other things too. But like, come on, man.
Yeah. One thing I will disagree with on a political system-wise in this country is the two-party system and how they are nominated.
Yeah, it's garbage.
You're going to tell me
downfall.
You're going to tell me that Kamala Harris and Donald Trump were the only two best candidates in the country to run it.
Well, there's a couple other candidates, but
come on, bro. We can't do better than a Clinton versus Trump or a Biden versus Trump or a Kamala. I mean, holy shit! I mean,
that's it right there. Because what do you do with that? What do you do with that? What do you do with that?
You know, America.
It's not like listen. Don't get me started. Our votes don't even really count, anyways. Get rid of the Electoral College. Also, fuck that shit. Get rid of Citizens United.
Hey, when I was
get rid of all of it.
When I was looking at colleges, I did not remember one called the Electoral.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
So what does it mean?
It's our voting system. What does it have
to do with college?
It doesn't. I don't know why it's called Electoral College.
Well, there you go, folks. I mean, every which way they're trying to fuck us up.
Like, I don't. It's garbage. It's all garbage.
It's absolutely garbage.
Get rid of everybody.
All right.
Start over.
You know who else I want to bring up because I want to roast these fucking people. I don't. Hold on. Just let me get my fucking rant out real quick here. All right. I'm tired of a church. Okay.
A specific
They
church?
are insulting to the word church. They're called the Westboro Baptist Church.
Fuck those people.
And they are in Kansas City, Missouri.
Fuck those people.
I believe. And they feel that it's their God-given duty to have to go to a pride parade and hold up a sign saying that God hates you.
Yeah, because they're God. Because they're allowed to judge.
Do you really think, everybody, that God wants you to take a sign and tell them that they're hated?
Nope.
Are you serious? Even if you don't believe in whatever then stay the fuck home and keep your mouth shut. And
keep in mind, they go to abortion clinics and harass teenagers. They go to.
Oh yeah, it doesn't stop with LGBTQ.
No, they do. They're despicable human beings,
dude,
and they're so low vibrational.
Guys, you aren't going to change anyone's mind.
I think that they're like.
Okay, just mind your dude. Oh my God,
I think the Westboro Baptist Church was like developed as like a specific sting, like just something to target to feed off. Energy harvesting. I
don't think it has anything to do with a conspiracy. I just think it's a conglomerate.
Unless it's my own conspiracy.
I just think it's a conglomerate of extremely ignorant white people.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. All right, God does not want you to tell any LGBTQ members that God doesn't like them. I mean, well, fuck you. Stay home. Mind your own fucking business.
And
shut the
God
fuck up.
Deal with it then if you're so worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut the fuck up.
I'm not a huge advocate for LG. I mean, I don't go to the parade and celebrate Pride Month, but my God,
either, but let
I
people
live and let live, bro. I mean, so it ain't your fucking ball of wax.
And if it doesn't affect you, why the fuck do you care?
Right. It's unfucking believable.
Like,
and you know how I even know about the Westboro Baptist Church and some of its members? You know who brought those people into my life? A guy who's still around. And he's a pussy now.
Ooh.
His name's Howard Stern.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a gaping pussy.
That's how I was introduced to a real Klan member, Daniel, what was his name? Daniel Carver. Daniel Carver, the KKK.
Wasn't Daniel Carver also on, like, Donahue?
Probably. Wake up, white people. Oh, my God. Really?
You know I think it wasn't Donahue. It was Jerry Springer.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Springer always. Yeah, dude, I've talked about Springer before. He didn't get these fucking people together because he was trying to heal something.
Absolutely
he got them
not.
together because it was good for fucking ratings.
Of course.
Let's be crystal fucking clear.
Yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit, actually.
About that. Oh, yeah, fucking abscess fucking Smurfly. But yeah.
I know people like to watch that shit, but that's a perfect example of programming that is designed to energy harvest, to feed off low vibrational shit. Anger and destruction and chaos and anxiety and sadness. And drama.
Speaking of crazy shit.
Keep watching your Real Housewives though.
It's Zempic. Magic. No, Zempic.
Why would you say that?
Zempic, bro. You see what it did to Kelly Clarkson? She looks like she's fucking 17 years old.
I don't think that's a good thing.
Did I say it was? I'm sorry. I'm fucking baked. Guys, if you are looking for
I know a lot of people who that's made really, really sick, so.
Guys, if you're looking for a cranked out fucking 80 fucking 20, that's like taking a lot of Red Bulls and feeling like you're
She's not lying.
I mean, this is a party sativa.
It is I'm like
if I've ever had one.
Yo.
I mean, just absolutely crazy.
Yo. It does make you feel like it's a geeked strain. I call it, that's my slang for it, but I call it a geeked strain.
There is like zero indica. Like,
no, zero. Absolutely.
I mean,
zero.
That 20% is literally like.
It must be for sleep later or something.
I don't know what it is, bro, but it is not around. It is 100% screaming in your face. Fuck you, sativa all the way.
Yeah, like rock on.
If you want to eat, don't smoke this.
True.
This might be good for a diet.
Yeah.
You smoke this around the clock,
I wonder. I'm always interested to see how I sleep tonight, or if I smoke anything else. I don't know. We'll see. Now you got me thinking about some stuff.
Yeah, you always tell me that you get up here and you stay up till this time and you wake up at this time, but yet when I text you at those times, no responses. Yeah.
Well, your timing isn't always terrific.
It's never been.
Never been.
I'm actually famously known for texting and calling at the absolute worst times.
Yeah,
like literally in the middle of sex is the most often one.
That's why I make the biggest deal about it when I do answer the phone and it's like a good time. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. And you never answer the phone politely, or probably it's just because of the person who's calling.
Yeah,
but
probably.
Like,
no,
you're not like, hey, buddy, what's up?
No, I don't answer the phone like that for anybody. That's not just you.
You're just like, hello.
Unless I'm like really looking forward to talking to the person for some reason.
You answer the phone
or I'll be like,
so fucking abruptly, and like you are like literally like 2 seconds away from getting hit by an ICBM. You're in a rush and you're like, what the fuck do you want? That is the level of hello that you... Hello?
What? Consider the circumstances, since you always call it like the worst possible time.
Do you think how do I know?
No, I know.
How would I know that it's the worst possible time for you?
But give me some grace too, knowing that I'm like...
Give you some grace? I think you have enough. Come on.
He's not lying.
Yeah. Anyways. What do you mean, give you some grace?
Like knowing that you probably caught me at the worst possible time.
How again?
Because you always do.
How would I possibly know that I've caught you at the wrong time?
Probably just by my tone and general energy.
Well, evidently,
you know me pretty
every time it's the wrong time.
Not every time.
No matter what time I do it, it's the wrong time.
75% of the time it's the wrong time.
Why is it the wrong time?
I don't know.
You're not a rocket scientist trying to cure cancer or
no,
something. Like, dude.
No, I'll be like carrying stuff and trying to shut stuff off and like having a conversation with somebody already, or like already like doing something on the phone, like sending an email. Like, it's crazy. I'm gonna start telling you every time I answer the phone exactly what I'm doing, so you can conceptualize like how ridiculous.
Do you not understand? This is why I've wanted to hire a TV crew to follow you around.
No, that's stupid. Nobody cares that much.
No, dude, I want to see like a week in the life of you. Literally, like I want like a camera to follow you around.
Not anymore. Now that I'm retired, I don't. It's not nothing interesting.
It still doesn't matter. I want to get an inside look, bro.
Yeah. Well.
Except for when you're in the bathroom.
Yeah, I would imagine not.
Or changing your clothes.
Or being intimate.
Or intimate. Yes. Yeah, and maybe eating.
Fuck you.
I'm just being silly. You fuck. Can we talk about how I was?
Why ask me? Why? Like what? I don't understand.
You do that. The AI does that to me, and I call them out on it.
What do they do? Do you interrupt you?
No, like
or ask you a question, but not give you a chance to answer. They'll ask me a
question, but before giving me a chance to answer it, they'll like present another question, and I'm like, why don't you give me an opportunity to answer your first?
And what do they say to that when you like try to correct them?
My bad.
Okay.
And that's exactly what I'm going to say. My bad. Do you not understand? I just had like 20 pots of coffee, and I'm already a talkative dude.
Yeah, it's a totally geeked strain, man. Like,
yeah, all right.
It really is like, wow.
See?
Wow.
It's no different than if your husband hits you.
I kind of want to play some categories. You like categories?
Dude, Categories is legitimately my favorite board game of all time. And on top of that, I fucking rule in it. I've talked to you about starting a Categories league. I've looked into having it completely online based in case we couldn't all get together.
I love categories. It's mad fun.
Dude, I wonder.
That's like what I want to do right now with the kind of high that I am. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's the kind of high that I am. I want to use my brain.
All right. So how the fuck how would we go about finding a categories thing that you and I wouldn't know? Because there has to be more than 2 players.
Right. And also,
because one person does know the real definition, and then they have to make up their own.
Not only that, the regular categories game, if we've played it a lot in our lives, it's like unfair too.
Dude, it's kind of like Trivial Pursuit. Like, you think you've heard every question in it, but you haven't.
Nah, I guess, I would agree with that to an extent.
You know what else I kick ass at? And I wasn't really that superb at it, but English was my best subject in school, and I didn't even try in
English
school.
English was by far my best.
I really kick ass in Scrabble or Words with Friends.
Me too. I love that.
Yeah.
I did Scrabble club at my job, like, and we had a big Scrabble board right outside the library with like, you know, Velcro stuff, and we teachers versus kids, and like I used to love that shit. I actually
and of course
have screenshotted all the times I beat the computer online because I'm so proud of myself when I beat the computer.
I've done that too. Like, look what I did.
Yeah, and I made a TikTok out of it. I was so damn proud of myself.
You know what they say about pride?
It's pathetic. Yeah, it's one of the 7 deadly sins.
And it comes before the fall.
And also, those match.
I don't know what that means.
In some sense, too.
I wasn't proud of myself last night, I tell you.
Clarity?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not Dr. Doolittle or fucking Steve Irwin, okay?
I wish.
When it comes to certain animals, I have zero expectations or feelings or experience or know-how. I mean, fucking nothing. So picture this. I am walking through a 1600s, you heard that right, basement last night. Just checking things out. And out of the pitch fucking black, out of nowhere, caught me so off guard, a gigantic bat the size of Batman flew at my head.
Which is impossible because the only species of bat that lives around here are not that big.
Dude, to me, this bat was the size of the hallway.
I bet it was. How close did it come to your face? Did you feel the flutter of its wings? Like,
dude, it happened so quick. I don't remember. I don't even know where it went after it went past me. But did
you shit yourself?
If I wasn't so regular lately, I probably would have. But here's what happened. I let out a legitimate, frightened bitch scream. Like I didn't even know I was capable of getting my voice that high.
That's funny as hell.
And I turned around and ran. And it's not necessarily that I'm scared of bats. It's just the unexpectedness of it. I expect bats to be in attics, but not necessarily a basement. But yet,
anywhere.
This property was very old. So that scared the ever-loving shit out of me. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, because picturing you doing that is pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I not text you about that experience?
Yeah, you did. You did.
All right, guys, as if it hasn't been said, I'll say it again. We tested out Jack Herrera. She smoked it before. I have not. I am, you know, sativas are my favorite kind of flower out there, and I got to rank this right up there. Jack Herrera is every bit what people say about it. It is a completely geeked out, incredibly inspiration talkative, sociable. Let's go. I feel physically and mentally fantastic right now, and it literally has to do with this. It's not
crisp. Your mind is crisp still.
It's not
weird.
It's not a drugged out, drunk type of feeling. People don't understand that who haven't participated before. It's not like this is alcohol, bro. It's so different. So I can still function perfectly fine, except I'm kind of more like Porky Pig.
Yeah, but like, dude,
or the Micro Man machine.
Dude, I might like actually go and get some more of this just so I can have it for when I really need it. And I know I have to be super productive and focused, but I still need to smoke something. Like I don't know. It's good. It's really that good.
I don't know either. I got no idea. Real quick, you want to know that I learned something recently? And
you learn something every day, but yes.
Yeah, but this is kind of major because, I really care about this kind of shit. I was always taught food safety-wise that you want to let food cool down to room temperature before refrigerating it.
Right.
According to everything that I am being told now.
I agree. I already know where you're going with this. Yes.
It is supposed to be stored immediately, even if it's still hot.
You know what made me question that? Is cooking at the restaurant. If anyone out there, and I know some of you watching are probably used to cooking, let me know below. Should food be immediately stored in a cooled refrigerator, even if it's still warm or hot, or should you let it cool down first? Because according to what I'm being told, you have to immediately seal it and cool it. Right. You made that point. Anyways.
Fuck you.
Yeah, like...
You give me shit for quirks, and I have a quirk, and you call me...
You interrupt me to say it again. But... What made me question it is cooking at the restaurant. That's exactly what they did. They take the steak right off the grill that, they were pre-cooking, not completely, but like...
Yeah, they sear it.
Yeah, and immediately put it into the walk-in. The same thing with like mashed potatoes and like several other things. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? How does this make any sense? Like this shit is still steaming, literally steaming. And I asked the fucking serve safe people and they're like, no, actually that's the proper way to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Now that I'm thinking about it, when I was living down in South Carolina over 25 years ago, I was in a manager training program for a gigantic restaurant chain down there. And as an MIT, you had to work every single station front and back of the house. Yeah, exactly. Every station. So I had to learn how to prep for a week, how to do the saute line for a week, the fry line for a week's app station. Yep. The whole nine
Every
yards.
Single thing, even dishwashing.
Yes, everything. You had that experience too?
Everything, yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what I went through. So now that I'm thinking back, especially to having to work in the back of the house on the line and prepping, hot food did go into the walk-in.
All the time, constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Why I thought otherwise, I don't know. Maybe that was one of those old wives or wives' tale, whatever the fuck. What is it? Cat with 9 lives. Why do cats have 9 lives and I have 1?
That's got to have to do with their spiritual significance, no?
You remember what Keanu Reeves said in that movie Constantine?
No, I never saw it.
He said that cats are always like half in and half out of this world.
Yeah,
they're like the perfect conduit.
Well, they can go between dimensions.
That's probably why cats are like always freak me out. They have like a really weird vibe about them.
Why do you think like cats will disappear? Like no matter where you look for them in your house. This has happened even once to me so far.
Instinct?
But like everyone says
evolution.
They have a place to hide. They're sleeping somewhere. You just can't find them. But like, dude, like there's been 2 times I can think of that I don't know where this cat could have possibly fucking been, and some hours later she reappears. Like there's nowhere I can think of that we didn't look. All 3, me and the kids, like opened every little possible thing, like every nook, every cranny. No, the cat is nowhere. And she reappears, and we have a tiny little apartment. It's not like there's a lot of places for her to go.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Crazy.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible.
I mean, I've heard of nooks, right?
Yeah.
But I've never in my life seen a cranny. Never.
I actually looked that up once.
Never. And this, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Herrera is going to go down in my book as one of my new favorite sativas that
Top 3?
Literally ever smoked. Top 4.
Okay. That means it's not 4 slot.
Acapulco Gold and
Red
specifically
Congolese.
Red Congolese, I don't know will ever come down off the top. Specifically Red Congolese is my favorite. Not the S one. Or maybe it is.
No, it is the S one.
There's 2 different Red Congoleses out there. Whatever the stronger, more sativa one is, I think that's the one
there's 100%. The one I had one time was 100%.
It was only in this area once, and that was like a couple years ago. at the dispensaries.
Yep.
And
every time I ever go to a dispensary, which is not often,
yeah, I check often.
I ask. I say, have you heard of it? Has it come through? Have you
if you ever discover it, fucking let me know.
Obviously.
Fuck.
Obviously.
Anyways, yeah. I'm John.
And I'm Jamie.
And this has been another episode of Blazing Infused. Maybe the longest one we've ever done, but considering
Crazy
we're
mixed
on
up.
something that makes you go, yeah,
it's true though. It's really true.
You can't really fault us.
No.
If you guys could do us the most gigantic fucking favor you could ever do, if you could hit the like button, that would be fucking so helpful, as well as making sure that you're subscribed, making sure that the notifications are turned on so you'll know when a new episode comes out.
And if you watched 12 minutes last week, watch 13 this week.
Yeah, dude, if you can just stick around, you wouldn't believe it, but like, we've been discussing this for months since we've been doing this together, but like, the show does seem to get better literally as the show goes on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we get into a groove at some point,
yeah,
you know?
So like, watch longer or skip
or skip the first, 15.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Just
maybe you don't want to hear every little
just wait for
detail
her
about
to talk
the weed
and then
strain.
hit play.
Shut the fuck up. He's such an ass.
All right, everybody, we gotta go. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next episode. Until then,
Peace out.
See you later.
I saw your face displayed upon a crescent moon that wavers up and down depending how the petals bloom. Doomed, always destitute, fused through infected roots, searching for a message, but there's nowhere left to exit to. Heart full of vestibule scars, show I'm resolute. Why seek a resolution? Narcosis.